Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Spartans will put total weather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. It's Iamaleava. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Sparty. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet, McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
Got a man, it's Robinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
At the 35, he's got more. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Bruins just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the ground. He's got it again. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins! Extra point here will tie the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Dropping back, it's Childs. He unleashes a long one. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The run from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Got it set up on the outside. It's a seam wide open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Spartans are in the hurry up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Handoff from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
This quarterback part of their running game. And the ball slipped out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
Oh, they're after it. And they got him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Running into the open space.
The return brings it out to the 35. And the Michigan State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire right when the ball snapped. He's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Back to throw, it's Childs. Catch in the middle, it's McCray. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Of 10. That's a first down for the offense. At the end of the first quarter, Michigan State 9, UCLA 7.
So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's McCray. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
The Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to go up top. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Looking to throw again. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Spartans will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Converts on fourth down, still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry up. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass, it's Childs. He's got it on the run. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Number
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. Wide open downfield. Oh, a lot of space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quick release on the RPO. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
And the Bruins need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Childs. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They want to throw it. Steps away. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He's going to run it. There he goes. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, UCLA! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Childs. Got the quick pass. At the 45, on his way. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throwing right. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
They want to run it left here. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout. Michigan State.
Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bruins will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's McCray. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man, it's Child. Finds his man, it's Marsh. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds after 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The short hands, it's Kelly. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Toss to the outside. Nice move to keep running. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Creates a little room. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the...
Kearney on the Jets. Hey, that's a live ball. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Smarty. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, that's not how you draw it up, but how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. I'm going to pick that puppy up. I'm going to take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's open. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. Across the 25, he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Now from inside the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Wants to throw it. He makes a grab. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. And the Bruins heading quickly to the line. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Bruins. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Fair catch called for and made. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's McCray. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Childs. He'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
All right, that's a play that I'd like to see the quarterback just take off and run it himself. And I love his mindset. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to throw this. We're going to get this first down. I have a play, but sometimes you just got to know, man, at this point, I'm out here on the perimeter. It's just me and these defenders one-on-one. I've got to trust in my speed and my athleticism to go make this work.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, watch out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Michigan State 33, UCLA 21.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's Childs. He makes the grab. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Spartans come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Michigan State. Once he got some room, it was over. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by a field goal over Georgia State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Still on his feet at the 45. Found the seam on the left. He's loose. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UCLA. This game, and wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Fires to the big fella, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Bruins want to move quickly. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Puts it out of the air.
yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pulls it in. It's Kelly. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Spartans! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. He's loose down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Marsh.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Open space at the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Second down coming up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Quarterback will keep it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Skips away from pressure. The throw. That's caught. It's Kelly. Wide open spaces. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Spartans are flying down the field. Trying to barge in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Michigan State.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
See if they can even operate in this noise. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Finds the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we've got to get the first down. And we've got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Got a man. It's Thomas. And it's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Smarty. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners. Takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Fires complete on the crosser. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Thomas. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation